Welcome to the LCP Tech Tips. Today I'm going to be walking you through some of the features within screen time. There's going to be multiple videos about this. This is the first video that's going to show you how to turn it on, how to set a passcode, and how to get it set up. In following videos, we'll talk about how to set restrictions, how to set some security settings, and then also to allow different apps to be used for different time. So let's jump right in. Okay, in order to turn on screen time, we're going to go into settings on the child's iPad. Now, this is the main settings area over here on the left-hand side. If you scroll just a little bit, you'll see something called screen time. If I click in screen time, I have to turn this on. This gives you a summary of some things that you can work on. Press continue. And then you need to decide, is this my iPad that I'm sharing with a child, or is this my child's iPad? I'm going to walk you through this as if I'm setting this up on a child's iPad. Now, downtime, we're going to talk about this in a little while, so go ahead and say not now. App limits we're also going to talk about in another video, so say not now. And then press continue. Now this is where you need to set a passcode. This needs to be a passcode that you will remember, but is not something available to your child. So go ahead and press it in one time, and then re-enter that same 4-digit passcode. Okay, now instantly this is going to load screen time. The only thing I want to show you in this video before we have the next video is this part right up here at the top. This is a great location to reference after a child has been using their iPad for a while. You can come in here where it's going to say their name and press the arrow. And this gives me a summary of today and the last 7 days of things that the child has used in their iPad. So for example, let me open some apps and then come back to this. Okay, so I've went ahead and just played in a couple apps for a real quick second. So now you can see that my bar looks different. You can see that I've used games, other, and productivity on my iPad. So if I jump in this to see what I've been using, this will tell me that the child has used settings, tilt ball, Safari, here's one of the websites that I went to, and Gmail. And then it will also tell me if I had had this on for more than just today, I can actually go in and it will tell me the weekly average of how long it's been used and what types of apps I've been using. And then something else that's very important, it will tell you how many notifications the child's getting. This is a great conversation to have with a kid about how often their notifications are coming in and how much time it might be taking away from family time and working time. Okay, so I've gone through just the basics of screen time. The last thing you might need to know is that you can change your screen time password right here. And if you need to, you can turn off screen time at any time right down here at the bottom. In following videos, we'll talk about downtime, app limits, allowing specific apps, and then changing some of the content and privacy restrictions. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.